Well, winter is here. Hope you're ready for it. What are you two doing in that snowdrift? Alright, well, it's Saturday afternoon and my driveway was a little bit drifted in, but I got out. Alright, well, Saturday overnight snowfall was a couple inches, and just on my way back to Lethbridge area now, so just leaving the highlands for the lowlands, and apparently there's no snow sticking to the roads down by Fort McLeod, so everything should be alright. Alright, well, it's Monday morning and it's still snowing like crazy, but at least the wind has quit, so now's the time to get dug out and go see what's going on out there.
Ready? Here we go. Yeah, good job. Here we go. Come and play with me.
Oh, I will. Alright, Monday early afternoon, and Highway 519 is still a mess. It's covered with lumpy frozen slush, and you can really only do about 40 kilometers an hour on here. Couple vehicles in the ditch. Highway 23 apparently is really bad. It's shut down by barrens. Alright, Monday afternoon, checking out a canola field. This is L233P. Looks like it's actually standing not too bad. It's trying to lodge, but I think it'll be okay. But yeah, knee-deep snow here, walking out into the field, so it really got hammered. Well, cornfields are still standing, but you can see they're already starting to dry down. You can see those leaves are dying on them already. See if I can zoom in here a bit. You can see we're a little brown already, so they're going to start to dry down real rapid, but with how much moisture was in the snow, I don't think anybody's going to be in the field silaging for at least a few days yet. Alright, well, we're Wednesday afternoon now, and as you can see, the soybeans got snowed in pretty good, so we've now pretty much finished leaf drop. They've been fairly well desiccated by the snow, so hopefully we don't have too much locked in green in some of these green pods in here. If I can get it open with one hand. Still quite green and soft, so we'll have to see how those develop as these plants dry down in the next week or so. I'd say there was probably close to a foot of drifted snow in here, but it's kind of compacted down to about 8 inches now. We're about +2 this afternoon, so stuff is really starting to thaw out already. Of course, Fen just loves the winter wonderland out here. He was built for -70, so this doesn't even faze him. He loves the snow. So nice out now. Today the gophers are out running around. Well, nothing too terribly interesting today. I'm in the office. Needed to get some truck repairs done on my rear brakes, and in the meanwhile I'm just doing exciting things such as spreadsheets. And we still have a bunch of Avid decks and Edge in here from Gowan. So if you need that for fall application, please call me, Harvard Gary. And we still have pretty good supply of Stonewall glyphosate in stock in these 1,000-liter totes. So if you need some of that, let us know. And this is our FMC Precision Pack machine. So if you have pre or post harvest products in mind, like DB878 or Express Pro, or just plain old Express, then we can package that for your specific acreage and your spray tank size to save you time in mixing. So this is what the bags look like when they come out. Here we got some bags of CS100 2525, which is full spectrum for your wheat or your durum fields. So this has got broadleaf and grassy weed control all built in. Here we got some bags of NC0050, which is just plain old Express. So if you want to add some of this to your burn down, this is a really easy way to go. These bags are 120 acres. And yeah, just mix with your glyphosate and away you go. Here's a patch of lamb's quarters where you can really see the insulating properties of the snow. You can see that these guys are frozen down to about here and they're dead. Everything below that is still green and somewhat healthy. It might have gotten down to 0 under the snow there, but it wasn't quite enough to kill them. So the top is desiccating off, but it's going to regrow from the bottom here as long as we have nice warm weather. Alright, well, here's one of my silage oat fields, and this one didn't get swathed before the snow, and as you can see, it is still full of snow. This Thursday afternoon, it's like, I don't know, +2 or 3 right now, and yeah, it's still knee deep in snow, especially when you screw up like I just did and fumble yourself in a pivot track up to the hip. But as you can see, the oats are a little worse for the wear in here, so all this white And yellow here, this is all going necrotic, it's dead. You know, the heads inside the boot are basically finished as well. I don't think any of those are ever going to flower or fill out. I'm not sure about the health of the growing point, but I would wager to say that it's probably dead. It's going to be hard to tell for at least a few more days until things thaw out and all the snow disappears, and we need a few days of good weather to see what's going to come back. But I think as soon as the snow is gone, this is probably going to get silaged. Here's the inside of a cornfield right now. So this is Pioneer 58 AM, and as you can see, the leaves are getting a little crispy here now. But the stems are still loaded with moisture. So we're going to come in here, do a little bit of a test, and we're going to see if it's ready to go today, and we're going to take it if we can. A lot of these ears are just hanging on just barely now. I don't know whether that's from being broken by the snow or it's just because that tissue's become frozen. It's just lost all its strength. The dryland corners are starting to go down pretty good, but the vast majority of this field is still standing pretty good. But there is a few lodged plants here and there, like these ones here. Here comes our first load of silage, so I'm going to take a sample from this and test it, see what the moisture's at. Not too much else interesting going on this week, so here's the drone footage I shot. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.